Welcome to Prescribing Lifestyle, the podcast that's all about empowering you to live your healthiest, happiest life. I'm your host, Dr. Ava Charlton, and each week we'll dive into the latest research, practical tips, and inspiring stories to help you optimize your well-being. From nutrition and fitness to mental health and mindfulness, we'll explore every aspect of lifestyle medicine, giving you the tools you need to make informed decisions and take control of your life. Today, I have for you the recording of my talk from the low carb dinner on the 18th of May 2024. I talk about the top 10 tips for thriving on your low carb journey. I will give you a few tips on managing your mindset, trying to help you think that you're not missing out, and how to maintain on sustaining this fabulous lifestyle and trying to change your mindset. I hope you enjoy this episode. Welcome to another episode of Prescribing Lifestyle. Today, I have a treat. I have Danielle. She is the owner and founder of Keep It Keto. Keep It Keto is a meal delivery service which is local. They are from Cranbourne, and Danielle is a nutritionist. She's developed this business to deliver meals and desserts to local services. Welcome to my Prescribing Lifestyle podcast, Danielle.
Hello. Thank you very much for having me, Dr. Charlton.
Thank you for coming on. You introduced yourself to my business maybe 12 or 18 months ago. And
Yes.
We've connected, and I asked you to help me with some desserts in my recent dinner, the low carb dinner. And you provided such yummy cakes with peppermint bites and jelly slices. They were amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes, they are one of my absolute favorites, and also my customers. It's funny because I like to make a variety of different treats, but all my customers keep coming back and saying, Danielle, can you please just make the peppermint bites again? And I'm like, aren't you sick of it yet? And they're like, no, never. So I almost do peppermint bites every week, which is absolutely awesome because they're so much fun to make. So
really
great. Yes, they're very tasty, and my kids absolutely love them too. So it's very handy.
Yeah, I gave them to my kids and they love it. They're not really keto.
Oh, beautiful. Yep. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
No, the same with my children. They love their carbs and their sugar a lot.
Yeah, I know. It's so hard, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, tell us about your journey. Introduce yourself to my
Yeah,
listeners.
absolutely. So my keto journey started about 5 years ago now. Before that, I was always yo-yo dieting. I tried the crazy juice and soup diets, the good old 800 calories a day thing. I tried Duramine, weight loss shakes, etc. And all those quick fixes never worked. I found out, of all the things I tried, keto was the most sustainable for me. When I done my research on the ketogenic lifestyle, I like to say lifestyle, not diet.
Yeah.
Diets are temporary. I got stuck into it and I really, really enjoyed it. So I learned many things, and most of all, I just felt unbelievable. Like I couldn't believe how much keto changed my life. Before keto, I was a young and overweight mum who just wanted to run around with her kids. At the age of 28, I was around 90 kilos. I was clinically depressed, moody. I binged every day and I never felt satisfied. 2 weeks into following the lifestyle, everything completely flipped. It was like magic. My binge eating stopped. I was always satisfied after a meal. I came off my antidepressants, which was amazing. I lost 35 kilos. I felt like I was finally in control of my food and my life. My mood swings were gone, sleeping 8 hours a day again rather than 3 to 4. And most importantly, I could run and play with my girls again. So keto's pretty much saved my life.
That is amazing. You
It
actually
is.
go running, or you're just running
Yeah,
around after
I'm just running around after the children.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah,
Great.
not just, I would love to start running, but, yeah, in the meantime, just running around with the kids is plenty for
Yeah,
me.
that's great. 35 kilos. Over how long did you
Yes.
lose that?
That was about 18 months.
Sure, that's pretty
Yeah.
good. That's amazing.
Yeah, it was. It was very good. I was quite strict in the first 6 months being a new lifestyle and a new thing. I really followed it, read all my labels, the nutrition labels and the macros and everything like that. And then it all just became like intuitive.
Intuitive.
That's the word, intuitive. Oh gosh, I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
even say
That's
that.
okay.
But yeah, no, and then yeah, just, did all that and yeah, it was really good.
Amazing. How did you find keto? Someone introduced it to you or you Googled it or
Oh,
how
it
did
came across on Instagram,
Mm.
back about 5 years ago. I think that's when it actually just started coming in because no one really heard of it. They were all like, oh, what? I get a lot
Mm.
of people that's like, oh, what's keto? What's keto? So,
Mm.
yeah, I came across it on Instagram, this girl cooking this delicious food. It looked really bright and colourful. It really caught my attention. And
Mm.
then it's funny because I started researching keto and I remember because it can be very overwhelming,
Mm. Yeah,
and
absolutely.
intimidating when you first learn
Mm.
about it. Like I remember I didn't know what macros were, didn't know what the
Mm.
carbs and the proteins and the fats were. And I remember
Mm.
turning it off because I researched it on YouTube and I was just like, this is too overwhelming for me. I don't know. And then my hubby's
Mm.
like, no, give it a go, give it a go. So yeah, I really sat down, done my research, and then within a couple of weeks it was just all like natural. It was just really easy to learn,
Yeah.
eventually. So yeah, that's where I learnt it all from and then
Great. I
just
think
went
a lot
down
of
that.
my Yeah. Oh, good. I think a lot of my listeners would relate that it's confusing, too
Yes.
much information
Too
and
much
very
information, I think.
confusing.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely. But you just have to give it a chance. You just have to give it a go. Like I remember just going back and forth to it every couple of days and sitting down and the internet has so much stuff now. Like
mm,
it's so easy to access.
yes, yes.
So yeah, and there's so much on it now. Like it's finally coming to light, and that's what I love about it. Like grocery
Mm,
stores are starting to, provide all the keto magazines and the food on the shelves. And yeah, it's really good. It's good to see that it's finally
mm.
coming to light. I'm very, very happy.
Meal delivery services.
Yes, absolutely. And that's another
Yeah.
thing. So back in pre-COVID days, I was working in admin, going back to work because I had my little girl.
Okay.
And I remember when I was doing my keto, I tried looking for keto meals in the area of Langwarrin. And I remember
Mm,
there was just nothing. I was just like, how
mm,
am I going to go to work and be a mum and run a house and cook all these keto? Because it can be very time consuming because, you got to track your
yeah.
macros and do the weighing of the meals and all
Mm,
that stuff. So yeah, I started panicking and freaking out. And then COVID happened, and then
mm.
I was just like, I've got to, someone around here's surely got to do something like this, keto meals. And no, nothing.
Yeah.
So then that's when I was just like, light bulb moment.
Right. Did
I
you
could
keep
do
working
something
or
like this. No,
did you
so
lose your
I got
job
laid
through
off my
COVID?
job. Yeah, I lost my job. So that's when I was at home and twiddling my thumbs a little bit. And then I thought, you know what, maybe I should start this. Had lots of family and friends always comment on my meals that I was making at home for them for dinner. Oh, Danielle, this is great. What is it? And I'd explain it to them.
Great.
And, yeah, I think I finally got that. Do it, Danielle. Just jump in and do it. And I did. So over COVID times, the lockdowns and stuff, I created the business plans and I did my research and had to do all
Yeah.
the registrations and insurances. And it's been a long process, but oh my gosh, like 3 years in and I don't even look at it as work. I've had so much fun and I've met so many lovely people. I honestly thought that I was the only one doing keto in the southeast suburbs.
I'm pretty close.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I didn't realise how close you were, but because I was new to the area. I've been living in the country in Shepparton, and then we moved down to Gippsland, and then we moved across to here. So I think I've been here in the southeast suburbs for 6 years. 6 years?
Oh, right.
Yeah, 6 years.
Cool.
So,
Yeah.
now it's funny because now I'm doing deliveries all around Melbourne. I'm learning all the new suburbs rather than just Langwarrin. So I'm learning your suburb and Mulgrave and Lilydale and Ringwood. So yeah, it's been very interesting.
Yeah. So which suburbs do you deliver to? Do you deliver all metropolitan?
At first, it's amazing really, like word of mouth. I started in the 15-kilometre radius, and then people outside of that radius were hearing about my food, so it then became 30-kilometre radius, and then 45, and then I was offering my services to west side of Melbourne. I have a couple of customers over that side. I have customers in Lilydale, so I'm pretty flexible. Like at the moment, I think my radius is about 70 kilometres. I drive about an hour out.
That's a way.
It is, but it's fun. It's great. I put the tunes on in the car and off I go. And it's like I've got a lot of people interested who are living in Adelaide. They've messaged me saying, "Can I have your meals?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm not ready for out of state just yet, interstate just yet." It is on the cards, but just for now, I think I'm in a radius of about 80 kilometres from my residents. So yeah, it's amazing like how far it's gone.
So what's your routine? What's your weekly routine like? You cook for a day or you deliver for a day?
Yeah, so at the moment, so my Mondays I prep. I go buy all the groceries from my local butchers, fruit and veg shops, and then I come home and I prep, cut up and store it all away for the next day, and then I get up early in the morning and I start cooking. Don't really recommend cooking beef at 7 o'clock in the morning. It's a very, very nice smell. My kids absolutely do not like the smell of me by the end of the day.
Okay.
Mum, you smell like a burger. Mum, you smell like a pig. So thanks, girls. So then I cook all day Tuesday. And then I have my customers on a Tuesday or Wednesday night come and pick up if they've chosen the pickup option, they'll come to my door or I'll take it out to their car. And then on Wednesday I spend the whole day doing deliveries, which is very good. And then by the time Thursday, Friday come around, I'm doing admin and Facebook and all that. I'm learning all the marketing stuff because I really came into this with no knowledge. Like this was all new to me. So I've just been, going along day by day and still get to be with the girls and so that's what my day looks like.
Your girls are pretty little?
My littlest, so I've got two girls, 11 and 6 years old going on 18. Holy moly. They're keeping me on my toes.
You do all the drop-off and pick-ups?
Yes, I do. Yes. We drive all the way to Langwarrin each day for school because I absolutely love the school there. Okay. I'm pretty much driving. I do about, how many hours of driving on a Wednesday? Probably 6-7 hours. 7 hours of driving on a Wednesday alone. Yes, I'm doing my car. The services on my car are very regular now.
Wow. Well, you can consume
lots of kilometres. Absolutely. Yeah, exactly. I'm actually going to start getting into that.
Oh, good. Great.
Yes, so very exciting.
Journey. You become a nutritionist as well.
Yes, so I studied nutrition. When did I do that? I did that about a year ago. And it's funny because I want to do meal plans, like keto meal plans, low carb meal plans for my customers, but I haven't really had the time just yet to sit down and do that.
Okay.
But it just gives my customers peace of mind that I'm doing this with an educational experience and not just personal experience.
Yep.
So yeah, eventually I was looking into becoming a dietitian too, but I think that's a couple of more years of uni, and I'm thinking, well, my business is only getting a little bit bigger each week by week. So I think nutritionist is where I'll stay.
Yeah.
And, cause I do love cooking. Like I didn't realize I had a passion for cooking until keto came along, cause it's just so fun. You know, you're dicing up your vegetables and your meats and fruits and stuff and your treats, and it's so much fun. I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
You used to bake and cook before you started this journey?
Yes, I did. Well, before keto, no. I would always just, go to McDonald's or KFC, and because, it was just easy and convenient. So I was a bit naughty there. But once I finally learnt keto, went down the street and I'd try and replicate recipes that I used to eat. So for example, Macca's cheeseburgers, absolutely loved them. So then I thought, how can I make that keto? So I came up with a little recipe called Burger Bake, and it's smack bang, just like a cheeseburger from Macca's without the buns. And that is a top favorite of the meal, like my customers love. I'm always making it almost like every third week. And I've had lots of customers say to me, can you just have that on the menu every week? I'm like, you'd probably get sick of it, but if you'd like me to.
Great.
So
tell us a bit more about what other meals do you make? What other recipes?
So I like to have a different variety each week, because I sort of get bored of making the same old. So I like to have all different kinds of breakfast, lunches and dinners. Ranging from chicken, beef, pork, vegetarian. I've had lots of interest for vegan, but it's very hard. I think keto vegan would be very difficult, but I'm willing to give it a go eventually down the track. But yeah, so I do all sorts. I always tell my customers if they ever want, request a meal, keto, happy to give it a go. Like I do love a challenge in the kitchen. But yeah, no, I love my curries. I love my casseroles, my burger bakes. Now that we're coming into the colder season, I can't wait to start doing my stews and casseroles again, soups. And then in the summer, I do the opposite, like your salad meals, your fish. I pretty much like to do a variety of everything, which keeps it interesting, I think. Yeah.
So each week there's a different menu.
Yes, each week. So every Thursday afternoon I sit down and I reset the menu on my website, and I cook roughly around 5 different meals. Because there's only so much room I have in my fridge, and the funny thing is I keep blowing up my kitchen. There's too much power because I have the steamers going on one side, and then I've got the electric fry pans going on the other. And then, every time I have to run outside and go flick the switch on my electric box because I keep blowing up the power. So very soon, hopefully we're looking into a factory. That's the goal.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. But I think I'll wait till I'm cooking a little bit more and bring in a few hands to the kitchen, and we'll look into that. But that's the variety of the meals I do each week, which is exciting.
To hire some people to help you.
Yes, absolutely. And my mum, she lives in Shepparton. She's offered plenty of times to come down and help. So, and we want to actually start doing markets, like your farmers markets. Go around Melbourne and try all the different, because I remember when I was keto back then, very strict, we'd go to the market every Sunday and I'd get so upset and down because there was nothing at the markets that was keto friendly. It was always just your real sugary foods, carbs, your donuts and all that sort of stuff. So I remember always avoiding the markets, and I said to my hubby, how cool would it be if we had a keto store down, like with our jelly slices and our peppermint bites and our egg and bacon bagels. So we're definitely looking into that. There's just so much that we have to offer, and I haven't even started yet. So, and another thing, like one of my goals is to provide my meals to hospitals. That is the ultimate goal.
Very good idea.
Yes. So yeah, I'm hoping that that's going to happen over the next many, many years.
What about like Uber Eats and those delivery things?
Yes, I came up with this business idea of Keto Eats, but then hubby's like, oh no, I don't think Uber Eats would like that. Because can you imagine ordering Keto Eats and having your meals rock up to your door all hot and ready to go? Yes, it was such a good idea. So that's what I mean. That's another thing that we can look into in the future, is something like that.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
I know. Well, if you expand it interstate, you can probably franchise it to other people.
Yes, that's right. Well, I spoke to my mum about it. I'm like, Mum, maybe you should do up your kitchen and you can expand up, do Shepparton area, like the top side of Victoria. And then I can get my dad to drive the trucks around Australia. Do a factory in each state. That'd be really cool. So much potential, and I'm really looking forward to the future. Like, it's just, it's amazing. I didn't think that if you said to me 5 years ago, or maybe 10 years ago, Danielle, you're gonna have this you're gonna create a business of keto food, I would have said, no way, no.
Well, the door is opening to lots and lots of places for you.
Absolutely, and I hope so. Yeah.
Great.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. So it's very amazing, very inspiring.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And I hope you do very well in your business ventures.
Thank you very much. I'm so glad I reached out to you, and thank you very much for all your help and your word of mouth as well with my customers, because I do have a couple of customers that do see you and have my food. Yes. It's great when they're like, yes, you have been, because they do. I'm like, where did you find me? And because I haven't really stepped foot into the Google and the SEO stuff yet, or the search engines, and that's a whole new playing field I've got to learn about. But they're like, Dr. Ivy Charlton in where about Wanturna? Yes. So I'm like, perfect, beautiful. Yes. So it's getting out there, and it's amazing. Yes. Very looking forward to the future.
Yeah, we can help each other. You help me and I help you.
Exactly. And that's what I love about the low carb community. Like, there's plenty of pie to go around, so to speak. Because when there was another business opening up and people were saying to me, aren't you worried? And I'm like, no, not really, because there's plenty of pie to go around. Like, we all help each other, and it's a great community, and it's really good. Very good community. That's right.
There's really not enough food delivery services and meal preparation.
No. Absolutely. And I want to, take part and do my part to help. So yes, with that, I really hope it gets out there, because keto's just changed my life, and I want to spread that to the world. I want to tell the world that if they eat like this, you will feel amazing, and avoid all those sicknesses and illnesses.
And you reverse your depression, and you lost so much weight, and you got off your antidepressants.
Absolutely. Like, I've had a couple of people who are anti-keto, but like, we've had our debates where they've been like, oh no, keto, that's terrible, high blood pressure and high cholesterol. And I'm thinking, person, we do not sit there all day long and eat cheese. Like, that's what people think. We sit there and munch on cheese every day. And I'm like, no, it's about the balance. And if you do your research properly, you'll find that it's not about that at all.
Yes, probably eat 2 meals a day and probably 1 meal a day.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Not eating and fasting.
Exactly. And a lot of people are afraid of the fat, like the F word, so to speak. They're very afraid of the word fat, but it's like, no, be more afraid of carbs and the sugars.
That's it.
And that's the thing, like people are not educated enough on it, and that's what I want to do. I want to get out there and change it because it deserves to be out there. Absolutely.
Oh, just one last question. Did you learn anything about keto when you're doing your nutrition journey? Nutritionist.
That's the funny thing. I got a little bit sad about that because I think there was like there was a chapter about carbohydrates, but yeah, they didn't recommend it. And I'm just like, oh, how dare you say that? That's it. I can't finish this course now. You've insulted me.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very taboo. Yes, a lot of people are all anti-keto, but honestly, if that's their attitude, then they have not done enough research.
That's it.
Have you seen the documentary? I recommend it to my customers all the time. It's called The Magic Pill, and it's on YouTube and Netflix. I find that documentary is amazing.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
I've seen that a couple of times maybe over the last few years.
Yes. Yep. Absolutely love that documentary.
So good taking people off medications, and I'm just, I'm going to brand myself as prescribing lifestyle, prescribe people with good lifestyle, good foods, good other lifestyle.
Eat good, feel good, food for a happy, healthy life. Absolutely.
Great. So tell our listeners where to find you, Danielle.
To find me, I am located in Cranbourne West, or you can find me on the website keepitketo.au or Facebook Keep It Keto. The big pink K.
Yeah, I loved your colour and branding.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. It took me, you wouldn't believe it took me a week and a half to decide what I wanted to do, and it was there in my face. I was going to do keto kitchen with a little chef and a wooden spoon, but no, I thought no, keep it simple and we'll do the K.
Great. Fantastic.
So it's so much fun. I've learned so much the last 3 years business wise. It's been fun.
Yeah. Me the same. Yeah. I've just started to learn about business and marketing and podcasts and all these things.
Oh, it's hard. It's very hard.
Is.
Yes. I'm learning about reels at the moment, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness.
I've got no idea.
No idea. I don't know how to edit these things, but anyway, I'm sure one day I'll get there.
Well, it's been so good talking to you, Danielle, and you've had such an amazing journey.
I have. Thank you very much for your time tonight. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for coming on to the podcast.
No worries. Thank you very much.
And for our listeners, thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed this episode with Danielle from Keep It Keto. Until next time, stay tuned. Thanks, Danielle. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Prescribing Lifestyle Podcast. Before we wrap up, I have an exciting news to share. I have a new ebook called Low Carb Made Easy. It's now available. This guide is perfect for anyone looking to dive into the low carb lifestyle. Inside you'll find the basic theory behind low carb eating, a detailed food list, practical meal plan, and a variety of delicious recipes. It's designed to make a journey to better health easier, simpler, and enjoyable. For those who prefer a hard copy, head over to my website and register your interest using the link provided. My website is www.mlcclinic.com.au. Head to online store. Remember, the information shared in this podcast, it's for educational purposes only and not proper medical advice. Always consult your medical professional before making any changes to your lifestyle and diet, or you can come and see me in Melbourne Low Carb Clinic. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and stay connected with us on social media. Your feedback will help us improve and reach more listeners. Lastly, if you found this episode helpful, please share it with your friends and family. Together, we can make a positive impact to our health and our communities. Thanks again for listening, and as always, stay healthy and happy. Until next time.